When I enter the room, when I broadcast, I normally say, "What is good, my people, my peeps?" Yeah, I normally start my broadcast like that. But tonight I cannot ask, "What is good, my people, my peeps?" For tonight, I have to speak on this. I have to speak on the mental illness that is plaguing Black men. Mental illness, mob mentality, whether it be regarding Black women or their own people. Well, the video cam footage was released tonight. If you don't know about this situation, there's always something going down when it comes to Black men or Black women and the men in blue or the people in blue. Well, I had to put these people on the screen tonight. Well, they all couldn't fit. You see, there were 4, 5 Black men. And what we haven't heard, there was one white man involved in what went down in Tennessee. There's a mental illness. I don't care what nobody says. I'm going to be the first, if I have to be on the front lines to say it. Black men have a mental illness. I believe after a certain point, after a certain century, decade, something went wrong. Something is definitely in the foods, the water. Something is wrong with the Black men in the world. I can't even say in America. It is literally the world. And I'm not going to say all, but the majority of these Black men that are walking and breathing, I truly believe it is the Bible. What the Bible says in Deuteronomy, that women will bring forth monsters. And when they're talking about monsters in Deuteronomy, they are talking about Hebrew men, children, monsters. And for what I see are Black men being monsters. Monsters, I say. 5 Black men are up on the screen. You can only see 3 of them right now. But there are 5 Black men in question. Well, I can't even say that they're in question. It's frequency. It's an agency. It's an agenda. Oh, hold on. Let me put this up here. Screwing up everyone. Well, it's definitely an agenda. It is definitely in the Bible. Monsters. Black men have become monsters and are being birthed out as monsters. This sickens me to the core. It sickens me to the core because Black men don't know their worth. Tyre Nichols lost his life. He lost his life due to 5 Black police officers beat this young boy to death, young man, 25 years old, I believe, 25 years of age. beat him to death. 5 black police officers. And once again, this young man was trying to get home. You have men that are afraid of the police. Yes, hello, Tanya. Hello, how you doing? We have men, grown men that are afraid of the police. But this is what's sickening. Tonight was released the body footage, the body cam of these 5 black men. You can't see them all, Google them. Tyre Nichols lost his life due to these black officers. The mob mentality. What is happening to our black men? You see, I believe these men thought they would be protected. From what I'm hearing, they basically had a gang. They were a gang. And pretty much terrorizing the community that they were supposed to be protecting. People are starting to come out the woodworks, saying, yeah, I know these men, these officers, black officers that killed a 25-year-old young man. And what saddens me is he got out the car, from what the body cam footage shows, asking what did he do wrong, trying to get home, telling him he's trying to get home. A skinny, slender young man. 5 thick, healthy police officers. Well, there was actually 6. There was a white police officer as well involved in the traffic stop of this young man. And he struggled and got up and ran because they were holding him down. You know how it goes. Once they caught up with this young man again, Tyre Nichols, these 5 black police officers beat him to death as he was calling for his mother. There is something seriously wrong with our black men. I am not trying to be funny. There is a mental illness, a spirit on our black men. You see, I believe these black men thought that because they were police officers, men in blue, that they would be protected, right? We all know how long it takes for officers to even have a press conference when a black person is killed or injured or along those lines. When it comes to white officers involved, and if the case is that they are blatantly, and I mean blatantly, involved, most of the white officers will get paid suspension until the case goes to trial, which may take a year or 2 before it even goes to trial, right? But you see, these black men who beat up another, not just beat up, killed a 25-year-old man for a traffic stop. Well, you see, they must have thought that they were protected because they were the men in blue. They were part of that organization. Well, it didn't take that organization 5 seconds to give them up and charge them with murder. You see, they have yet to even say anything about the sixth officer that was with these gentlemen. I can't even call them gentlemen, these thugs. There was a sixth officer that was with these thugs, these gangsters in blue. A Edomite, a white man. We have yet to see his picture shown or anything, you see. And yet and still, these officers are plastered all over the internet, charged already with murder. You see, this mob mentality that black men have, thinking that if they stick together, if they are a part of something, an organization, that they're going to be protected no matter what they do. Well, I hope you men that are watching or have followed this case, and it hasn't even been, goodness, that long before they murdered this 25-year-old black man, that they've been charged with murder, when it would take up to a year to 2 years to charge white men that would have killed a black boy, black man, child, woman. Hell, they go on paid vacation. But see, these black thugs, these gangsters, thought they were safe. 5 thugs thought they were safe because they were the boys in blue. Huh. Well, your family in blue didn't take 5 seconds to give you up and charge you with murder. No paid vacation while they investigate the situation for you, black men. You see, you have forgotten one thing, that you are a part of a nation. But you think that you are part of a melting pot. You thought that your affiliation with the police department was going to give you the same leeway as your comrades, your white counterparts. Well, I'm so happy that they're dragging your faces across social media. You 5 thugs, you gangsters. And I hope and I pray that you get exactly what you did to that young man in prison as soon as you step foot behind those bars. And I'm so sure you will. From what I hear, you all terrorize your own people and neighborhood. You see, the problem is black men want power and authority so bad that they're sticking together, and they will protect the ball sacks of black men borderlining on gay, homosexual tendencies, to protect each other, black men, because they are afraid of the world that they are in, that they won't even protect their women, children, or even younger black brothers on the street, and they put their hand up and their other hand on a Bible and and gave an oath and went out as terrorists amongst their own people. There is a sickness, and I said it at the beginning of this broadcast. If I have to be the only one to say it, Black men have a mental illness that they are not wanting to deal with, that they are not wanting to cope with. There is a lack of power and authority, and they cannot cope with it. Now, I know they love to hear statistics. So I am going to do some research and bring it to my people, my peeps. Because Black men have been the only ones that have not progressed. And I'm not even making this up. They are actually falling behind in everything from business to education. But sit here and blame the Black woman and terrorize their own community to protect the ball sacks of Black men. Well, there's truly monsters that have been birthed, as stated in Deuteronomy. These thugs thought that they were protected, thought that they were on the other side and can do what they wanted to do. It didn't take them 5 seconds to charge them. Let's see how long the trial takes. They just dropped the video cam footage. They beat a 25-year-old young man to death. These thugs, 5 Black men. Oh, the white man that was involved, because it was 6 officers. Well, we haven't heard from him yet. Isn't that ironic? We haven't heard his side when he was on the scene. Isn't that ironic? You sell your soul for nothing. For nothing. Oh, but you wonder, I'm sure you Black thugs, if you're going to be protected when you hit that jail cell. You probably be popped off one by one. 25-year-old, slender, young brother lost his life to these Black thug gangsters. Everybody who has been following this case is outraged. We are sick of you crybaby ass men. Why don't y'all go somewhere and build you all a compound and live amongst yourselves? Because your damn show ain't out here protecting women. Your damn show ain't out here protecting your community. Because when you get hired, you go and get a job and pledge to protect your damn community. You're going and you're killing your Black young youth that was trying to run to his mama, hollering out for his mama, crying out for his mama as these 5 fat ass thugs beat him to death. I hope they get every damn thing they deserve as soon as them penitentiary niggers get a hold of them. Because I'm sure Memphis, Tennessee got some thugs of their own. And these men been terrorizing their own city. Well, it caught up with their ass, just like it's going to catch up with every thug that's trying to hide behind another man's ball sack. People are outraged. We are sick of it. Women and the men, the small amount of men that are sick of the excuses. It's the woman. You're choosing wrong men to sleep with. They put us out the house in 1965. I want to say what one man said on a podcast. Well, why didn't you come back? What, it's been decades. When was you going to come back home? You have no excuse. These are wimps, not men. And they hide behind the ball sacks of each other. They protect the ball sacks of each other. They're borderline homosexuals. And it's all being revealed. You see, these 5 misfits are just like the misfits that are being revealed around the world. Hell, there was just another passport bro revealed. Puerto Rican killed his girlfriend. There is an illness. And when I say mental illness, let me be plain with it. These people are suffering with a demon. Okay? You see, when they have been fractured in the mind as youth, whatever trauma happened to the Black man and the curses, because you see, my father, quiet as is kept, you see, they want to blame everything on the Black woman. And watch out for them Black men who always blaming everything on the Black woman. They forget about that curse that the Most High God said was going to happen. That the man was going to look at his brother with an evil eye. They forget about that part in the Bible. They hide behind the ball sacks of each other. There is a sickness, there's a demon that has crept into the minds and has taken hold of the Black men. It's a shame that you could sit there, these Black men, 5 thick, fat, some of them, I guess, healthy. I won't call them fat. Well, you watch the body cam footage. The first time, Taylor was able to get away. The second time, they caught up with him and beat him to death. He was running home to his mother. Why ain't nobody ever running home to their daddy? Why ain't nobody ever calling out for their daddy when they getting beat down? When they got a foot or a knee on the neck? Why ain't nobody ever calling out for the men that are supposed to be the protectors of the nation? Why they always calling out for their mamas? And then you hear all these Black men that's so mad about a woman. Be mad about your own self and stop hiding behind other men's ball sacks. Grow some cojones of your own. Now these punks done hid behind each other's ball sacks and then ran they Black ass to the blue. Them pledge to protect their damn community. And they out here terrorizing their own people. Just like half these people got a mask on terrorizing their own people and they look like they wholesome. They look like they wouldn't hurt nobody. They serving the Most High. They doing all the right things. I'm an officer. Mr. Officer, I do the right thing because I'm the man in blue. I'm the one preaching the word. I'm the one. They got you all fooled. They hiding behind each other's nut sacks is what they doing. And we are tired of it. Sorry, sap sucking. Man. It took 5 of you big Black burly no good niggers to kill a 25-year-old Black man that was running home trying to get away from the damn police. trying to get home to his damn mama. It didn't even stop them to hear this boy crying out for his mama, knowing that just a few years ago, another grown ass man was crying out for his mama, yelling out for his mama to help him. These big burly black son of a bitches then killed a 25-year-old black boy. Cause I'm telling you, at 25, you not grown. Your mind ain't even ready. Especially no man. Hell, we got 40 and 50-year-old men, mind still ain't ready. Because they traumatized. Their mind is fragmented. Hiding behind other men, trying to cipher testosterone, trying to cipher strength and courage from other broken black men. It's sad and it's sick. But it's all being revealed. It's all being revealed. They didn't get the same treatment. These black men in blue. They thought they was going to get the same treatment, I'm sure, as their comrades that have killed plenty of black brothers and sisters. You know, that paid vacation while they investigate, while you sit your ass at home and get fatter. Oh, no, they already charged with the murders. Huh? Didn't take them 5 seconds to charge their ass. So they probably sitting in county right now. Huh. I'm telling you. Don't be fooled, black brothers. Don't run looking to other weak and broken vessels of men. You run to the Most High God and ask for healing for yourself and deliverance. And get healed. Heal yourself through the Most High God. Because running and cleaving on and hiding behind the testes of other black men that are hurt and broken and leading you straight to the pits of hell. Well, if that's where you want to go, then you follow along, just like these 5 black men are about to really see what hell looks like when they enter the penitentiary. And them penitentiary boys hear about how they took out a 25-year-old black male, one of their own. Oh, well, you know, where they gonna run to? Because hell, even in the penitentiary, they segregate themselves. Skinheads over here, Muslims over there, blacks over there, the turnout boys over there. Where they gonna run? I see so many broken black men trying to cling to each other. I tell you, it's a form of homosexuality that they can't even see. They're trying to get love and attention and strength from other men. Men that haven't healed themselves. Men that can't even love themselves. So they cling up together and form these imaginary bonds and brotherhoods. And all in all, they're still broken little boys who always have something to say about a female or going after the weaker sect in their own community, trying to dominate the weaker. When you see that, always know that they are truly the weakest link. The ones who always got the blame game going on. They are the weakest links. Got the blame game, but no no solutions. Always got the problems. Always spouting off what the problem was from 1975, 1965 feminist movement. Always got those complaints, but never no solutions. And you see these type of men, they go and they look for power, authority. They find it in groups, camps, military, gangs. They become without them realizing. That's what they are. A group of broke down boys. Trying to be men. And it took the 5 of them to come together as police officers to make one imaginary man. For they all were just fragments, an illusion of their manlyhood. For them to kill a 25-year-old brother who was trying to run home to his mother, scared. And for them to even actually act like they don't know. That's one of the reasons why people were saying put black people in their own neighborhoods. Help them police themselves. They know what's going on. They know the society disenfranchisement of black folks. You can't put somebody who's broken, looking for their own manhood, authority, and wanting to oppress another over anyone. But this is what it's just a plan. It's the process. Trust the process. We know that we are still in or under the curses. Trust the process. It's hard to trust the process. You know, I might study my Bible, but there's other young, and I say black men that don't study their Bibles. They might just listen to the rhetoric of broken black men and just pick up that blame game instead of the fact that they need to heal. Heal. They pick up the blame game. Damn. It must be a lot of strength in these women for these men to run home, try to get away from other men, to get to the strength of their mother, to yell and cry out for their mother. It must be a lot of strength in these black women. Too many black men are dying and losing their lives. And now we have the disdain of these 5 black officers that have killed a young black man. And listen to this young black man cry out as they beat him. Listen to this young black man cry out for his mother, his black mother, running home, jumping out of the car. And we know a lot of them try to get home. Nobody is going to feel sorry for these people, these men, nor their families. Hell, their families might even catch the fire that's coming their way. They in Memphis, Tennessee. The line of fire that these men have put their own families under for going out and terrorizing their own neighborhood, their own people, because they thought that they were going to be protected. I'm sure of it. There's a lot of black people who join organizations and because they think that they're going to be protected. The only one that is going to protect you is the Most High God. If any men listen to my podcast, broadcast, or whatever you want to call it, understand leaders, whether it be in military, whether it be the police, church groups, camps, leaders that focus on the woman and what the woman did and how she did this wrong and how she did that. Run as far and as fast as you can from those leaders. We are in the last days. The Most High God told you that black men, black on black crime would exist in Deuteronomy under the curses. So if you are a black man and you still hear leaders and groups and organizations focusing on what the black woman has done, these are broken people. Run. And ask for deliverance, ask for help, ask for guidance from the Most High God of Israel. Because a lot of these people, a lot of these men are not men, they're fragments of men that have to join and piece themselves together to make them feel as if they are one, who took the life of a 25-year-old young black brother. Listen to him call out for his mother. That might, no, that won't be the wake-up call. Crying out for the weakest link, it should be the wake-up call. Because he's not the first black man that's been stomped down and cried out for the weakest vessel to come save him. And I guarantee you something. While these black men stand around with their video cameras watching other black women be disrespected, beat up, while they stand around and record and laugh and do nothing, I guarantee, had Tyre Nichols' mother been in earshot of her baby, with these beasts, because they are not men, these thugs, these vermin, these low-life scum of the earth beating her baby. You see, The revolution will be televised, and I guarantee it won't be the men who will be standing up. You see, the black woman has always been on the front line, and it looks to me as if that's who is going to have to stand up, because the black man is not putting his video camera down and picking up his manhood. He'd rather pick up the blame game. But I tell you this, had his mother been in earshot and heard her baby cry out for her as he did over and over again, hell, she probably went out there with her bare hands, not even a weapon in sight. She might have got taken out, but at least she would have went out there. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to have some weak-ass brother say, well, where was his daddy? The mama probably put him out. And I say, if that was the case, he damn sure wasn't crying out for his weak-ass daddy. Getting beat down by these thugs. When that knee was on George Floyd's neck, he sure wasn't crying out for his weak-ass daddy. 30, 40, however old he was. His mama older than him. His mama, let me say that again, older than him. And that man has a knee on his neck, he sure wasn't crying out for his weak-ass daddy. He's crying out for his old-ass mama. Because they seen the lioness inside. Remember, we are the ones that do the hunting. I just had to speak on this tonight. I'm so sick of these fragmented men who can only have power and authority when they come together and become thugs, gangs, vermin. Oh, then they hard when they got somebody behind them, another weak-ass vessel. That's the weak vessel for you. You're looking at them, and you can't even see all of them. 5 weak-ass vessels. I call them weak vessels because they're shattered, broken men. Listen to this young man call out for his mother and continue to beat him even more. How strong can you be? No. They are the weak ones. If you haven't heard about this case, I implore you to look it up. It's still going. They just released the body cam footage tonight. I'm talking about these 5 black men. You only see 3 of them on the screen. They've been charged already. There were 6 involved. The white officer, picture has not been published. Name has not been mentioned, unless it came out after tonight's release of the body cam footage. You're not on the same playing field. But you'll have people convince you that you are Israel. Don't be fooled. Seek out the Most High God and get healing for your fragmented mind, and get deliverance from the demons that reside in your weak vessels, because you are broken. And you will have an evil eye against your brother, not your sister. Read your word for yourself and stop being led astray. And I'm out. And much love.